If you were betting $1,000 per game on our free games in 2024, you'd be up about $40,000 right now. If you watch this entire video, absolutely free game breakdown. We're breaking down 2 hockey games, so stand by, stay tuned. On the last play that I put on here, we hit a parlay at plus 200. Normally, I don't give parlays, don't get used to it, but it was something that I saw. It was, one of those, the stars align things. So, guys, I just want to make it clear. When I say no parlays, I mean like maybe a couple parlays a month if you see a really good spot that's really worth parlaying. Even though it's still negative EV, and I made a post about that on the Instagram page the other day, no matter what, when you're betting a parlay, you are always betting it at negative expected value. I don't care what the parlay is. It doesn't matter. This has nothing to do with the games or the team. It's a mathematical thing that a parlay is set up by the sports book always as negative expected value. So that's why we don't play them. That being said, I saw value in one. We played it. It hit. That puts us at 86, 35, and 3 so far this year. That is a very good percentage, right around 70%. On units, you would have made really good money. If you were betting 100 a game on our free games, you'd be up about $3,000. No, I'm sorry. If you were betting 100 a game on our free games, you'd be up about $4,000 right now. If you were betting $1,000 per game on our free games in 2024, you'd be up about $40,000 right now. The proof is there. The proof is in the pudding. Just look at the numbers. That being said, we took the weekend off for rest and relaxation, watch the Masters, catch up on some sleep. And if you guys saw the Masters podcast that I did with the OSB team and with the SM Picks team, we had host Barry G on there. And Barry G and I made some good selections. So Barry G is a pro that teaches in Florida half of the year and New York half of the year. If you saw those selections, his 2 main selections were Tiger Woods to make the cut at minus 110, minus 120. That was a winning bet. And then his other selection, his main selection, as far as his bigger bet on a future, was Scottie Scheffler to win it all. He was right about that. So he went 2-0 on his 2 main selections. He also gave some long shots, but the long shots are always going to be smaller bets. Another selection that my 2 main selections were Jordan Spieth to finish in the top 10 at plus 210 and Xander Schauffele to finish in the top 10 at plus 140. Jordan Spieth did not come through. Xander Schauffele did. So if you would have went $1,000 each on those bets, you would have lost $1,000 on the Spieth bet. You would have made $1,400 on the Xander bet. So you would have profited overall around $400 on a $1,000 bet. You would have profited $40 on a $100 bet. You would have profited $200 on a $500 bet on those 2. So hopefully you guys watched that Masters podcast and you took advantage of some of those plays. Now, without further ado, let's dig into 2 hockey games tonight. The hockey season is winding down, guys. First game we're looking at, same team we looked at last week, the Islanders. All right, the Islanders are 37, 27, and 16. They've won 6 consecutive games and then lost in a shootout to the Rangers. Now, they're 20th in the league, allowing 3.1 points goals per game, 23rd in the league, scoring 2.95 goals per game. The Devils 38 and 38. They're pretty close to last place as far as what they're allowing defensively, 27th, but offensively, they're in 12th place, scoring 3.25 goals a game. The Devils have won 4 of their last 6, but the Islanders have won 8 of their last 11 when going to New Jersey to play the Devils. The Devils are 2-6 in their last 8 overall. Guys, I'm looking at the Devils on this, at the Islanders on this one. They're 6-1 straight up in their last 7 overall. They're hot. They're making a playoff run. They have 2 games left. They need to win 1 to make it to the playoffs. They are in 7th place right now. They clinch with a win, and they want to climb. They don't want to drop down to 8th place and be that last seed. So they're going to stay in this place, in my opinion. They're going to win this game. I am taking the Islanders in this one at minus 118 on BetMGM. Now, with the next game, this one's a little bit of a, it's not a dog because it's a favorite, but it's a dog play, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. We're looking at the Montreal Canadiens versus the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit's big favorite in this one, minus 200, minus 220, depending on the book that you're looking at. Detroit in this game are 9th in the East, 39-32. They need to win. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They need to win right now, right here, right now. Very important for them. They have won 5 of the last 7 games against Montreal. They are 6-14 in their last 20. That's not good, but they're 4-2 in their last 6 at home. And Montreal is 1-5 in their last 6 overall, 3-12 in their last 15 on the road, and 4-16 in their last 20 against the Eastern Conference. I'm looking at Detroit Red Wings on money line. On the puck line on this one, minus 1.5. Now, if you could get it at -1, that's the play that I love, but a lot of sports books don't offer that. -1 would probably be about minus 140 or 150. Minus 1.5 is like plus 110, plus 115. The difference is if you play them at -1 and they win by a goal, you push. If you play them at minus 1.5 and they win by a goal, you lose. They have to win by 2. So I'm locking in. For myself, I have a way to bet at -1. So I'm betting Detroit -1 here. But if you have to, take them at minus 1.5. Lock it and clock it, baby. Those are 2 hockey plays for you. The New York Islanders on the money line and the Detroit Red Wings on the puck line. Lock it in, and I will see you tomorrow while our great Billy the Beard is on vacation in the Turks and Caicos. I'm here holding it down, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. NBA play-in games start tomorrow. Stand by.